Hey, what's up guys, it's Rich and welcome to another video. This one is going to be a gameplay on Hijacked. It's nearly 3 months old, this gameplay is, and the reason for that is it's a lot longer than the ones that I would typically upload that are, 4 or 5 minutes long. I believe it's somewhere around 8 or 9 minutes long, which is, nearly double what I would usually upload. So I kind of left it on my hard drive, and if I ever wanted to do a long video, I've got this good gameplay that I could use and it would be a good time and I didn't have to go out and try and get, a gameplay that was good throughout. So I saved this one. I actually get 96 kills this game, I believe, or no, I believe I get 94 kills and 6 deaths, which is pretty good considering a load of people backed out. And I was using like a warthog and some dogs or something, I don't really know. If I was using maybe a lodestar and escort drone and some swarms, I don't know, I would have got and broken 100 kills. I'm not really sure, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I've got a load of different things to talk about today. The first of which is the DLC event that I went to yesterday. You may have seen this on a load of channels today as well, but there was a DLC event in London and I went down. I met Fearcrads for the first time. I met the Syndicate Project for the first time. I've already met Ali and Benny Central and JX23, and JME was there as well. That was pretty cool. And we basically got to sit in a room in a LAN setup and play some Call of Duty. What is it called? Let me just quickly check what the DLC event is called. Apocalypse. I always forget because they're these, snazzy buzzword kind of names like Vengeance or Uprising. And this one's called Apocalypse, and it's got some pretty good maps on it. We got to play in like a LAN setup, and we got to play early. And we were supposed to upload them today, but as I will explain in this video, because of some unforeseen circumstances, I won't be able to upload any early footage, which is a shame, because I went to the effort of going to buy an SD card, especially for yesterday. I travelled all the way down to London and then all the way back in one day to get the early DLC footage, and then it just basically didn't work. The capture card that I used, which is an AVerMedia, I must have accidentally pressed the button twice and it stopped recording in 2 seconds. So let me explain what happens. The AVerMedia is a capture card where you don't need like a laptop or a PC to record. If you're on the go and doing things like this where you go to different events, or maybe you go to a friend's house and they don't have the software installed, you can just plug it into the HDMI cable and then you press the button on the top and it starts recording straight to an SD card. So that's what I did. I bought an SD card, I stuck it in there, I pressed the record button, which I may have pressed twice, I don't know, and I got back to my apartment. I brought Mike with me. Mike stayed the night. I sensed that we were, kind of hitting it off. I smooth talked him into staying the night at mine, and we had some good times. I think we made like $70 on Chatterbait that night. It was frigging crazy. But Mike brought his laptop back with him, and I was using that to transfer the data from the SD card to his laptop, which I was going to upload as unlisted so I could download it. That was the easiest way I could find to get the footage off that SD card. And when I went to play the footage that I have downloaded, recorded from this epic day at London, I pressed play and it was just like dun, 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 the Black Ops lobby. 2 seconds later it's finished, and I was just like, okay, that's all the footage I've managed to get from one day in London. So unfortunately I must have pressed record twice and stopped the recording by accident, and which was a shame because I got some good gameplays. And if you've seen any of the early DLC footage on any other YouTube channel, I can tell you who's who. If the player name ends in 01, that's Mike. 02 is Benny Central. 03 is JX23, and I'm 08. So the one that Mike uploaded on Takeoff, I believe it's called, the free-for-all, that's the gameplay that I was going to upload. I won it. I went 13-12, which was pretty good considering, the caliber of players that were in that free-for-all. Benny Central, as I said, Ali A was in there as well, Fearcrads. These are all exceptional players, and to win the free-for-all and get like a 2.5 KD, that was a good game plan. I was really proud of it, and I didn't actually win another free-for-all just because, as I said, the players in that lobby were all capable of winning that game. So it was, kind of, who plays better on that game, who gets the victory. Not, it's not like a public game where you can win 12 in a row and then get nuked out like I did the other day. Anyone in that lobby could have won, and there was other people playing as well, like Lieutenant Zonda was there as well, and Unknown Player 03. And even though I've never talked to either of those guys before, they're still really good players and they were in this free-for-all. So I'm not sure what number Ali was. I believe he was 06, but the trouble with that is JME actually overtook his station because Ali went to play zombies. And the reason I'm telling you this is because if you see any of the early footage and you want to know who's who and who won the game, who came second or whatever, you can kind of figure out who's who. So Mike was 01, Benny was 02, JX was 03, I was 08, and Ali I believe was 06, but that may be JME, who is like a grime artist in the UK if you don't know. and it was a good day. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I got to meet some cool people. I'm kind of getting over the shyness that I've always had. I've always been sort of like a shy and conservative person who was kind of kept in themselves. I've always had friends, that's never been a problem, and that's, yeah, as I said, that's never been a problem. The problem I've had is I've not really been outgoing. I've kind of just kept to myself, and I'm kind of getting over that. I've been to these 2 DLC events, I've met a load of different people, and it's gone well. Nothing has gone wrong, so it's like, I don't know why I was worrying about meeting these people, because I knew they were nice people. They weren't going to just ridicule me or, you know, outcast me from the group or what have you, but yeah, as I said, it was a good time, and I'm contemplating going to Eurogamer, and if you don't know what that is, it's like this big gaming event. I believe it's held in London. Gamescom is recently, that was held in Germany, and I didn't go to that one, even though I got an invite to this Ghosts thing. I didn't end up going, because it's kind of late notice, but I might go to Eurogamer. I haven't 100% decided, but I will, you know, make a decision in the next few days, depending on whether or not... Actually, I don't know, but I'll make a decision in the next few days, and I'll probably let you guys know. And if any of you guys are there and you recognise me, which may not happen because, you know, I've only done like 2 facecam videos. If you come up to me, I may be a little bit awkward because I've never had any fan come up to me or recognise me. Actually, that's a lie. I actually went to my little brother's sports day event, and you know, all his friends watch like Ali and Syndicate, and they were talking about them, and I've been talking about Ali to my little brother because we were playing Team Fortress 2 and what have you. So my little brother started watching Ali as well, and then he introduced all his friends to me. So when I went to the sports day at his, you know, my little brother's school that one time, you know, all his friends were like, "Oh, you know, Rich, how's YouTube going?" And that was kind of weird. But you know, if you see me at the event, come up to me, say hi. I'll probably say hi and stuff as well. So that'd be kind of awkward, but it will happen. So that's pretty much the video, guys. If you've enjoyed it, I would really appreciate a like rating, and I think I covered everything I wanted to. Unfortunately, as I said, I won't be able to get any more DLC footage for you tonight, but I will upload a fair few videos for you guys tomorrow on the new DLC map, so be sure to look out for that. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I will talk to you all tomorrow with, as I said, a fair few videos. See you then. Bye.